Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland harvesting our canola field that we bought. Was it in the springtime? Something like that? Until I started harvesting it, I kind of forgot there's stones in here I gotta take care of, so my plan's changing a little bit already as the day starts. Well, at least as the episode starts. The day started actually with me harvesting the fields on the contracts that I did. I took at the end of the last episode. I say contracts because I took one that you saw, and then I took another one for soybean, kind of like right next to it, that paid rather well. So those contracts are done. I've been paid for it, but the only thing I haven't done yet in those fields is pick up the straw and sell the straw. I want to harvest this field first so I can get a better environmental score in this field, which will, you know, overall jump up our score, which gives us a better percentage on sale items here very shortly. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to do this field, and I didn't approach it right, so hopefully Francine doesn't have any troubles following me, because I am backing up a little bit. Hopefully she can get around the corner all right. So in harvesting the other two fields, this is after we upgraded our header with the height control system. I only had one spot that was a problem, and yeah, that spot I had it in was very up and downish. A lot of terrain differentials in it. So I can understand why that had a problem there. So we're going to keep on going on with a 60-foot header for at least another year and see how it goes. Or unless this becomes a real major problem, it's just a slight problem here and there. Like I said, we'll give it a go for a while, and if it continues to be issues in our fields, then yeah, we'll probably upgrade to a 45-foot header. When I mean upgrade, I mean hopefully not have issues anywhere. But the harvesting has begun on our canola field. This is the first time I think we've harvested this field, because yes, there's stones in it. I did have a check on when I put down the self-marketing building over there. I did it actually last June. So the better price for flour should be actually in December. So we're going to hold off on selling the flour until next month, which could be this episode. Yeah, I don't like the way I'm harvesting this field either right now, so I got to figure out the pattern that I want to do. At least, okay, she did drop one bale there. Not her fault. She has to do what she has to do. All right, let's go up this way. So all this canola is going to go to the fuel refinery, which, as we know, makes the diesel compost, and of course, the major thing, the pig food. Hopefully it makes enough to get us by for a little while longer. So I was thinking while I was doing those contracts, I'm like, okay, so the situation that I'm in now on the farm, I think what we're going to be saving up our money for is not more land, which would be nice. We don't really need the land yet for more sheds. It would be nice to have, but I think we need to put down the meat market in the next year, and yep, we're going to be doing sugar beet harvesting next year, so I got to save up for that harvester and the header for the sugar beet, just because that's going to give us so much more production out of the fuel refinery than the canola or soybean will. And I think we're going to go ahead and put maybe the sugar beet in like the big field over there. Oh, why are the trees flickering now? They haven't been flickering the whole time I've been harvesting the two contracts. Whatever. Yeah, so planting sugar beet next year, going to plant corn, going to plant, I think it was barley in the field down by the sheds. And as for the small field down the road a little bit, I'm not just going to throw away the field in a sense, but I'm not going to be too worried about getting down there, putting lime on it, making sure it's 100% condition, because that's where the meat market is going to go. So we're going to be taking up half the field anyways, and then the rest of the field I may just get rid of and maybe put a shed down there, because in the future I would like to buy the grass field that's like right next to it, and I can park the mower and that kind of stuff in a shed down there or something like that. I thought about maybe doing greenhouses, but I think at the beginning of the series I said I kind of want to stay away from the greenhouses on this series, just because I don't have a source of manure or anything like that. So yeah, we'll have to see. Take it one step at a time. Well, this field seems to be yielding pretty darn good, as you would expect, because we kind of maintained it rather well, other than for the field stones. If it looks different around the map, that's because I exited the game, cleared out my shader cache, came back in, and the trees were still flickering. So I went ahead and went to visual month of December to get rid of the leaves. So the leaves are gone. That should solve our problem. And now Frank Jr. is the one in the class Irion tractor holding up traffic because I decided to park here and he's told to stay back 45 meters. So that's what he's doing. But anyways, a full combine of canola. And I probably might get another combine load out of this, which is really, really good. So I'm guessing like 40,000 liters of canola we're going to go ahead and harvest. That's not too bad off of that little field, I think. As we go ahead and wait for this to completely unload. So getting back to what I was talking about just a few seconds ago. Yeah, saving up money for the sugar beet harvester and the header. I'll have to see when harvest time is for sugar beet. I think it's like October, because that's when the contract just came up this past season. So we'll have to make sure we have about $350,000 rolling around next October to buy our equipment if it has to come up for sale by then. And hopefully also we'll have the meat market going because the pigs are reproducing now. That's picking up. That pace is picking up pretty darn quick. So probably save up for the meat market first because we got a full year to get the harvester and header for sugar beet, even though I don't even have it planted yet. Which is a good thing because, yeah, last episode we got really lucky in waiting and holding on to our money for the planter. That worked out rather well, that was for sale. The exact planter I thought about buying. So always works out sometimes for me in the on-sale store. Well, if you look at the meat market and the sugar beet harvester and the header, we're looking at a total of somewhere around 700 grand, which does seem like a lot, but with the solar panels that we got, and if I keep on doing what we're doing, and we got our sale coming up here for flour, and then of course the silage bales, not as much as last year, but still pretty decent. And then of course we got our honey as well. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think it won't be too much of an issue as long as I keep on doing some contracts as well. The worst thing that could happen is I plant sugar beet and then harvest season comes along and I can't afford the harvester and header that I want to use, and of course we can't lease on this series, so I have to get like the real cheaper version of one being the pull probably behind a tractor just to get us by. But yeah, well, that's like another year away, so we'll see what we can do here. And just as I was getting ready to start this episode and hit the record button, I started harvesting the field. I'm like, wait, this has got stone in it? Then I remembered, oh yeah, I only plowed the two fields together down here and then took care of it. So as we already know, I'm going to have to plow this field to get these stones back up. And then probably get like Frank Jr. or someone like that to go around and pick up the stones for us. Don't need to rush to do it all today. We don't plant until springtime anyways. Eventually what I want to do, and I don't think it's going to be anytime soon, meaning probably a couple of years, I want to buy that field right there to our left, take down that little hedgerow, and merge these two fields together. Make one huge field. So I'm guessing by the time we end November here, which is going to be kind of shortly, because we got to go around and pick up these straw bales and go sell those. Yeah, we should be over 100 grand easily from that. I'm thinking we're going to have a couple trailer loads. So maybe an additional 30,000. We can probably get like 15 grand for each trailer. And with the amount that we're putting into our fuel refinery, may have to also start thinking about getting a fuel trailer so I can go ahead and sell the diesel that we're going to have in there. We are going to have a decent amount. Let me go ahead and just get a little bit of this. That header may be able to get the full width coming on back up, but let me just go ahead and make sure we can do that. But I would say overall, so far so good with the upgraded header, putting the height riding system on it, or whatever the heck it's called. Like I said, one of the fields I did the contracts on, it was pretty much at a slant with a little bit of dip in the middle, and the harvester had problems with it. I'm like, okay, I kind of expected there, even with a flex head, a major flex head, I think it would have an issue. But I won't really know until about another year, until I go harvesting that field next season to see if it did actually improve it or not. All the other fields we're doing here are relatively flat, so I can't see that much of an issue. Actually, it might be wise if I change it on up. It might be wise if I put the sugar beet over there where the hill is and not have to worry about the header being a small issue. Now, when I say it's an issue, it's not that much. You just can't harvest it one way. If you change the direction that you're going and approach the angle a little bit differently, the header has no problem eating up whatever you're trying to harvest. It's just a matter of when you're harvesting it and also the header lifts up off the ground too far, because that's what in a sense it's really doing. Since I got crop destruction on, we lose some crop because I drive through it with the harvester. So we are going to be a little short of the 40,000 liters I was hoping for, but where am I? Actually, it's going to be pretty darn close. I think we're already at 40,000. Never mind. This holds 23,000. It wasn't quite a full combine when I unloaded, so we'll say 21,000. And I'm approaching 18,000 liters. So overall, I think it's going to be right around 40 grand of canola. And then I just got to remember, sometime in the mid-summertime is the time to sell compost. Was it September I sold the compost? I think so. Somewhere around there. So in case you didn't know, yesterday, fingers crossed, because the video is uploading currently, we did our first episode on a little map called Cylindra. And if you saw it, hopefully that you liked it and what we're going to be doing there. If you did not see it, basically it's a very small map. The only restriction I'm having on myself for that Let's Play is nothing over 200 horsepower. But once you see the map, you're going to realize, well, that shouldn't be a problem because it's a very small map. And yeah, we're pretty much dealing with horses on that map is what we're going to be doing. I think horses and sheep. I haven't done second episode yet. I want to see. I'm recording this before the episode actually goes out. So I want to see what the... Whoops, not watching exactly where I'm going with the header. But yeah, I want to see what the reaction is to the video. I got some questions I asked in it. And see how it comes out. But I have more ideas I thought of after recorded it, how to make some money. So we shall see how it goes along. But already I'm excited about getting back on that map and getting episode 2 done. Can we get it in the combine? There we go. And we can tell Frank Jr. thanks for your time, and go thank your mother as well, Francine, because she was here earlier helping us out. Am I done with the baler for the season? I don't think I'll be doing any more contracts. So let me bring this over here. We'll give it a wash. Probably should repair it as well before I put it away. Now, all my fields are done now. So unless I take on a contract, I won't be baling anything. Although I could be baling the grass in December. We'll have to see the weather. Sometimes it can snow in December. Most of the time it doesn't. Our grass will be ready for harvesting next month. Although it won't be at its full height, so it won't be get as good yield. But still, something to think about. I'm just going to park that right there for now. I'm getting to the mode where I'm just park anything anywhere. Then we'll have to have an episode where I need to go around and clean up. But I was getting ready to say, like on Solyndra, I think this could be a series where I don't have to do much off-camera work. Such a small area. Yeah, but if you missed the episode, should have been out yesterday. And I should mention, if you did like it, you can't wait for the next one, that will be coming out episode 2 tomorrow. At least that's the plan. Like I said, I haven't got it recorded or nothing yet, but that is my current plan. Let me go into my factory settings here and turn on Canola. Where's Canola? There it is. So we have 40,000 liters. That's all good. So I should end up with 4,000 liters of pig food, which is really, really nice to have because we need that. Let me go ahead and activate that. And this seems to chew through it pretty darn quickly. And this is the reason why I want to do sugar beet. If we look at it, we're going to get a lot of sugar beet. You yield quite a bit. And you can see from the cut sugar beet, I get 150 liters of pig food. A decent amount of compost. I mean, it's going to come out very well, I think, for us. Let's see. Let me drop off the trailer here. Yep. As I go around and pick up the trailer for the straw bales, I need to go ahead and turn off the combine, or else I'm just wasting diesel. And let's see, we're fine on fuel. Oh, I still got canola in here. Alright, let me go drop off the header, and I'll put that into the fuel refinery just by driving the combine over, I guess. So I'm kind of hoping for 2 trailers of straw bales here between the 2 contracting jobs I did and, of course, out the field we just harvested. So this is the first field we did. I think this was canola. I probably did save about 2,000 liters off this field and brought it over to the fuel refinery. So with the 4,000 I put in there out of the harvester, we did harvest 40,000 liters off that field. And when I did the soybean contract, I ended up with 1,000 liters of soybean after the contract. And I felt kind of lazy, so I just went ahead and sold the rest of the 1,000 liters. Didn't bother bringing it down to be processed to diesel fuel and compost and pig food. Just said 1,000 liters, yeah, I'll just sell it. So I might get a full trailer off this field alone, which is good. 32 bales is a full load. Going to bring it on down to the bioheating plant. We'll let them take it off our hands. I have no need for straw whatsoever. So we'll get these picked up and head to the biomass heating plant. Well, this is all from that first field, and the good news is I got about maybe 8 more bales left in the first field. So maybe 3 trailer loads. And I was just checking our environmental score, precision farming scoring. We're up to 90. The one field that's holding us back is the new field we bought, not the one we just harvested, but the newest of the field. That score is kind of low because it doesn't register the pH value in it yet, so that's okay. Overall score of 90, which is not too bad. Let me go ahead and do that, and then... Oops, I thought I did that twice. I did not. So hopefully about 15,000? Oh yeah, 15, pretty close to 16,000 per load. So that's already given us over $100,000 in the bank. So a couple more loads like that, we should be somewhere around 130,000 if all goes well. All right, we're going to go back up, pick the bales up off our contracting fields. I'll see you when we get to the field we just harvested. Working on the 3rd trailer of straw bales. And it's looking pretty darn good. I don't think it's... Well, maybe it'll be full trailer. At first I was like, nah, it can't be. Then I started looking at the rest of the field. Okay, maybe it will be. The one thing I almost forgot about, it is time to sell the eggs as well. Completely forgot about the eggs for some reason. But November is the time to sell them. Currently it's 1,800 per 1,000. So we got a good amount of eggs piled up at the chicken coop. So we're going to go ahead and sell those right out front of our little store there. But that'll be after we sell the straw bales. Flour will be next month. And then, of course, silage, as you know, January, and then honey in February. Starting to get the hang of it, when to sell what things. Alright, so we're about 3 shy of a full trailer, so not too bad. So we're going to get maybe like 11, 12,000 for this load right here. I did speed up time, so we've been making a little bit of money as well from our solar panels. It'll be time to get out the telehandler and sell those eggs. Not too far to go with them, so it shouldn't take me more than a second or two to sell each pallet. Yeah, so our goal right now is get $700,000 cash. But if I put down the meat market first, which is definitely the plan, and I start bringing some pigs down there to be processed, we'll start making money from that as well. Alright, so I'm hoping for like about 12 grand. Alright, so still pretty close to 15 grand on that load there. So not too bad. So we're at the 135. I was hoping for 130. We're up to 135, which is good. Alright, let's go park this on somewhere. Probably in the open field that we have, not the grass field. And we'll grab the telehandler and start selling some eggs. I think each pallet of eggs on this map are 4,000 liters. So 16, 20, 24, probably like 25,000 liters of eggs here. So that's going to be like pretty close to $50,000 of eggs we're going to be selling here very shortly. Actually, probably closer to 40,000. Watch the money come on in. Takes a second for them to sell. I hope there's not a cap limit what I can sell in my selling market area. There wasn't in 19, but mods do change. But I'm going to guess that there isn't a cap. So if I get pretty close to 1,600 per, 16, 32, 48. Yeah, we're going to get over $50,000 from these eggs. Don't fall off. That's a lot of eggs. That's all I'm saying. We'll just grab this one last pallet. That one just spawned over there, so can't have enough on it to be worthy of selling. And now we kind of also know that with a full chicken coop, they don't process enough during the whole year to where I have to clean it on out. But then again, that's thanks to Mac Trucker and the way he did the pallets on this map where everything's multiplied. So each pallet holds 4,000 liters, not one. I was kind of hoping to get over $200,000 by selling the eggs. At first, I didn't think we'd get anywhere near close to that. But as you can see now, not that far off. Scooch across here. Want to double check on the animals while I'm in the telehandler. See if the sheep need any hay. Well, actually, this is actually grass. We'll see if they need any feed. I'm guessing not. It wasn't that long ago where we topped them off with a bale. But I'm thinking the pigs might need some food. Let's see. Yeah, the sheep are doing okay. The chickens, yeah, they could use some cracked corn, but not right away. The pigs, yes, definitely need some feed. Now, one thing I gotta be careful of, because we don't have the silo yet, is I don't know how much feed that pig pen can hold, so I don't want to just grab all the pig food. So I'll grab about maybe 4,000 liters, which could all that's in here be in here anyways. And before I do this, let me just double check on my signs, but I do believe this is pig food. Yep, my sign says pig food. How much pig food do I got? Okay, we're up to 6,000 liters. It's actually going through. You can see how it's eating through that canola. We had 40,000 liters plus in here at like, what, 10 o'clock in the morning. It's now 12:30. It's almost gone through more than half. Oh, wow, that filled up. That fills up really quick. I barely tapped the button, and it has 6,000 liters in here. So I'm hoping that they take it all, because I have nowhere to store it. Now, originally, for some reason, I thought the silo I wanted to use was like 800 grand. It's not anywhere near that. It's like 100,000 and something. So a lot cheaper, and that will take pig food, compost. I tried it, tested it to make sure it would take that kind of stuff. I'm guessing the pigs are going to take all of this? Okay, they do. Alright, so they probably hold like maybe 9,000 liters of pig food, so that's good. These numbers are looking much better. Yeah, and currently we have 50 pigs. So they're in reproduction. They're almost getting ready to be ready to reproduce as well. And so yeah, these pigs we only can hold 90. So once we get this full, it's time to take out the mature ones and bring those on down to the meat market. So that's definitely going to be something we're going to need here. I think it's 350,000 for the meat production. So we're not that far off. Probably after we get done selling the flour, might have enough to put that down. So we could be putting that down here in the near future. Not waiting for a sale, because you don't get sales on production buildings and stuff like that. It's only stuff you buy in the store. So, knowing my luck, I'll probably put down the meat market, and then I'll have a price reduction on the root crop harvester or something like that. I don't know where I'm actually going right now. I'm just going to go ahead and park this over here. I think I'm going to need to do a little bit of a cleanup in between episodes. But for the most part, I think we're done in November. December, we're definitely going to be plowing this field. We just did put lime on it this spring, but I'm going to put another layer of lime on it. That way all of our fields have been done at the same time here. So we should be in that kind of a sequence with it. So we'll plow it, pick up the stones, put down some lime, and we'll be selling our flour, which we are doing rather well with, I would think. See, cracked corn is done. Let me deactivate that. So we still got... wow, we got a lot of barley in there. So that's actually taking a while to process. That's not going to be all done by next month, I don't think. We'll have a good amount. So right now we got over 30,000 liters of flour. And I think flour, if it goes well, is going to go for like 800 next month, maybe-ish. Let's see, eggs. Where is the flour? Now, right now well, at the selling lodge, we're at 819 and climbing. But December is a better month. So, fingers crossed, next month is going to be, maybe $900 per. So, yeah, we could have like $50,000 worth of flour next month by the time we wake up. So, I don't know. I probably should check on the store, because I forgot to check on that. Nothing here that we're looking for. The only thing I would be looking for, of course, is the root crop harvester, the header. The baler would not be a bad one to have. But overall, I may hold off on that because we need other things first. But anyways, not too bad. All our fields are harvested. We just got to flip this one over next month, sell the flour, and then speed run through the month of January. Then we'll sell our silage. And then February rolls around, we'll sell the honey. Meantime, making sure our animals are all set. So next episode could be December all the way to March. It's going to be like just a quick couple things we need to do here. I'm going to try to pick up, I have to figure out if I want to cut the grass or not next month. See what my mood is like when December rolls around. But that's going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East Vineland. But until then, have a good one.